Good day, this is Valley Center TV on Monday, November 16th, 2015, and I'm David Ross, editor of the Valley Roadrunner, bringing you the headlines from the pages of this week's newspaper. At Thursday's Fire Board meeting, firefighters and others who helped establish Valley Center's Advanced Life Support Program, i.e. its paramedic ambulance service, will be recognized for their efforts. The meeting will begin at 6 p.m. at the Water District Boardroom. The public is invited to attend. The Dos Valles Garden Club is once again selling their Christmas favorite, holiday poinsettias. Sunday, November 22nd, is the deadline to pre-order holiday poinsettias from the club for pickup at the Holiday Poinsettia and Plant Sale, which will be held 8 a.m. to noon on Saturday, December 5th at the Martin Gang Ranch, 28933 Colgrade Road. 7 varieties of poinsettias in 6-inch pots are available for $9 apiece, including red, white, burgundy, Monet, shimmer, surprise, ice punch, and winter rose. Visit their website at www.dosvallesgardenclub.org for an order form.
Hi, I'm Joya Manger. I'm a senior at Valley Center High School, and I'm here to report the news for the Valley Roadrunner. The Valley Center Optimist Club have begun sales of their Thanksgiving hams next to Fat Ivor's restaurant. You will be able to purchase the hams until November 23rd from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. each day. Sales benefit the club's youth programs. The Valley Center Palma Unified School District will be closed November 23rd to November 27th due to fall recess. School will resume November 30th, 2015.
At the November Valley Center Planning Group meeting, the group endorsed giving a license to sell beer and wine on the premises to Valley Center Oil Corporation, which operates the oldest gas station in town. Owner David Borges said that he needed to have the license in order to serve his regular customers who stop in for gas before they go home and don't want to have to make another trip for a 6-pack of beer. The planners attached as a condition to the license that the store close at 9 p.m.
The group also voted 14-1 to study the concept of a roundabout at the corner of Valley Center Road and Mirar de Valle. The purpose of the roundabout would be to calm traffic along Valley Center Road, where motorists routinely drive 60 miles per hour or more. John Vick, chairman of the Mobility Subcommittee of the Planning Group, told the group that statistics show that roundabouts can slow traffic speeds by 42%. Vick says this will make it easier for customers to patronize businesses along the main thoroughfare. Some planners, such as Gina Bolos, emphasized that they were voting to study the concept and that they wouldn't necessarily support a roundabout later on. She said she has spoken to a lot of people who, quote, don't like them, and added, ultimately, I don't think it would fit on this location.
Hi everyone, this is Jim Evans thanking you for stopping by to check out VCTV. Now let's get right to the local sports report. The Valley Center water polo team registered a huge 11-7 victory over La Jolla Country Day this past Friday in quarterfinal action of the Division II CIF playoffs. The Jags parlayed a productive offense, tight work on the defensive side, and a solid performance in goal by Tony Oreb to survive and advance. VC will next meet tough San Marcos in semifinal action this Tuesday night at 7:30 at La Jolla High. It's been an absolutely splendid season for Coach Kyle Klein and his troops. They've now won 19 matches and have proven themselves to be legitimate championship contenders. This year's regular season and playoff push has been keyed by high scorers Jared Shaner and Jacob Banner, swimmer deluxe John O. Henderson, defensive whiz Jared Troke, versatile senior Brock Doherty, super soft Joe Shaner, and of course goalie standout Oreb. It was an abbreviated week of practice for the playoff-bound VC football team, but now things will ramp up as the Jags prepared for their quarterfinal Division III matchup against Morse High. The Tigers loom as a tough opponent, having won 6 of their last 8 games and having scored 100 points in their last 2 outings, which includes a big playoff win over Escondido. The host Jags and Tigers will meet this Friday night at 7 p.m. This should prove to be a stiff challenge, but the Jags finished the regular season on a roll and look like a team that could make a deep run in the postseason. Armed with a potent offense that features star running back Jake Newman, solid quarterbacking with Rhett Riley, and a standout offensive line, as well as a defense that's really beginning to gel, VC seems primed to defend its home turf against the Tigers. Accomplished coach Rob Gilster will be seeking his 6th CIF title in his 18 years up on the hill. We'd like to remind you that next week, right here on VCTV, we will have a rundown of both the Jags boys and girls basketball teams. And we also invite you to check out this week's print edition of the Valley Roadrunner that will feature detailed stories on VC's water polo team and a 2015 review of the football squad's recently concluded regular season. Until next time, this is Jim Evans saying so long for now as I exit stage left.
At Thursday's school board meeting, the board honored Dr. Daniel Kalak, Chief Medical Officer of the Indian Health Clinic. Dr. Kalak is a former Palma Elementary student who had a curiosity about science since he was a small child living on the reservation and checking out science books from Palma Elementary Library. Michelle Rooney and Linda Harigi asked to address the board to request that the board not force students to be vaccinated as a condition for attending class. In June, the legislature adopted Senate Bill 277, which does not take effect until next July, but which removes the personal belief vaccine exemption for children attending daycare and public and private schools. Quote, "For no reason other than freedom, no citizen should be forced to get an injection at the point of a gun," said Mrs. Harigi, who asked the board to see if there was any way to accommodate homeschooled children.
Road 19 is a proposed road that would run from Mirar de Valle to Lilac Road and would parallel Valley Center Road. The County of San Diego will hold a workshop on Road 19, Tuesday, 2 p.m. at the Valley Center Library. Residents will have an opportunity to give their input on this proposed road. Armstrong Feed and Supply will host Breakfast with Santa, Saturday, December 5th, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Bring the kids and the pets too. Have breakfast and get a photo with the jolly old elf. Save big on purses, wallets, and more. Armstrong Feed is located at 28520 Cole Grade Road.
The Valley Center Chamber of Commerce is seeking nominations for Citizen of the Year. Is there someone in our community who comes to mind when you think of an outstanding citizen? If so, consider nominating that person for the Valley Center Chamber of Commerce's most prestigious award, the 2015 Citizen of the Year. Deadline is December 1st.
Here's your weather for the upcoming week. Mild offshore winds and temperatures in the low 70s for Valley Center and high temperatures in the mid-50s to mid-60s for the mountains will dominate the next week under high pressure, with occasional gusty winds in the lower elevations. The exception will be Sunday night, where the tail end of a cold front will sweep over us for some very light showers. The good part of this is that the front will drop more rain and snow on Northern California, deepening the early snowpack and sending folks north to Mammoth and other northern resorts for skiing adventures. The El Niño continues to build, with sea surface temperatures now expected to exceed the 1997 values within a couple of weeks.
That's all for today. Please let us know what you think about this program. We'd like your suggestions for things to make this program better. See you next time, and in the meantime, look for the latest news in the Valley Roadrunner.